kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Barkley, the Giants.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
That's Will Hernandez, former 2nd rounder out of UTEP.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
3, Rams, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 31 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Gain of 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On the carry.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yes, 3rd down. And 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the stop. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 52 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Tyler Higbee. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Goff's throw here finds Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard
From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Dexter Lawrence
Giants. Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Giants 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New York ready to go again offensively. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield and punching the end zone without turning it over.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Michael Brockers showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gain on the play. And it's
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He was brought down.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to fight.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Logan Ryan on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
10 at the 50.
From the 50, it's Goff. And find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 40.
They'll run this with Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's complete to Gallman. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Being chased out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
To throw now on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Third, they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gano's kick is good.
The kick is good.
And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
13. Rams 10.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. 30-27 was the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 28-7, your final score. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Goff on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Josh Reynolds. It's a
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down
as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Akers.
At the Giants.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Again, the ball carrier. Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 4. Brings up
a shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Complete to
the Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, New York.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yellen picks it.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Vince Williams on the tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He is good. Makes the score Giants 23, Rams 13.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Penny, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carried by.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
4-yard line.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Number 23.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9 now.
The 9-yard line.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. 1st down,
Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now a toss right to Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally put it